Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They run once more with Edwards. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run here with Edwards. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They go play action with Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he's up to the 47. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. from midfield. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this will be caught at the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Allen from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st down, Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Taron Johnson made the stop. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff, Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the handoff, Edwards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Boy, what a catch by Andrews. And he will have the 1st down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line.
Touchdown! Gus Edwards. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.